Hi HCGers, this is HCG Berry Babe with my update on my stats and what's going on, what's going to happen, I don't know. It's been a few days since I vlogged. Here's my graph. These stars, that's all brand new virgin fat. So we had cheated. We started another round. We didn't make it through 21 days, P3. Came all the way down here, and then it was like, oh, struggled, and then my mother-in-law passed, and things got wild, and I kind of rebounded. 3 new virgin days here, and then here, bathroom issues, and then here, cheat. So, I'm doing a planned interruption. My first real planned interruption. Previously, it's kind of like I've tried to do P3 and only made it 2 weeks and then gone back on the juice. So we're having a meetup in Ohio, and I didn't want to be on P2. Usually I just will stay on HCG and take the hit. Excuse me, I've been on HCG 23 days. And if I had behaved myself, I might have been at ultimate goal and could have gone into P3 legitimately. But as it is, I've decided that I want to do limbo and see how low I can go. I'm doing pretty good at getting rid of my waddle. And if another 10 pounds will get rid of it altogether, then it'll be worth it. Then if I do have some rebound weight, which I usually do have, hopefully it won't come back to my face or my neck. So, this is the first time, usually when I go into that purgatory transition phase, I go down and then I go up and I go up and I keep going up. So to be the same 3 days in a row is really different for me. Doing okay. It's kind of like, that looks like stabilization to me. That's kind of whoa. So I don't know when I get back from Ohio how fast I'll start the pellets again. Usually after I've had a problem, and I'm going to try to be, I was very, very conservative today, and which I should have been. But I'm going to try to be very conservative tomorrow prior to the meetup. And I do have a couple of things that do have carbs in them on the menu, but I don't expect to go super overboard. Although I don't know. 2 of the people are getting ready to go into loading. And I know one other person is in P3, and I don't know the status of the 4th or 5th. So it'll be interesting to see. I hear they have a really good buffet. I don't know. I don't really care about the food, actually. But having had a look at the menu and knowing that if I didn't indulge tomorrow night, chances are in a few days I would indulge anyway. So I would prefer to plan for it. Simeon says to do an interruption after day 20 is the best time to do it if you have to, because it's just quote-unquote lost time. But you don't actually hurt the process. So if I stay in P3 for a week, I can come right back on the pellets when I'm ready. So I don't know, we'll see what comes of that. So I've stabilized at 158, which 2 pounds above that would be 160, which would be my, oh my God, I'd love to get low enough that I never see the 160s again. I've been fighting to stay out of the 170s, and I would love for my next challenge to be fighting to stay out of the 160s. It's getting a little strange for me because my youngest daughter, who's an athlete and just barely 5 foot, is in the 140s. She has a lot of muscle, but she's very muscular. I guess I just said that having a lot of muscle and being very muscular. But she's 5 feet and I'm 5'8", so I'm doing kind of a reality check. Okay, I know that HCG won't let me go lower than my abnormal fat. And I have assured my husband that I will not get anorexic because the HCG won't let me. And I am near enough to always wanting to cheat that I don't ever have to worry about giving up food altogether. Even if I ever get this emotional eating totally under control, I don't have to worry about going anorexic. But I do notice, and it's disconcerting, that, okay, 158. When I was at 165, I felt fat. I felt real fat. Somebody else had been talking about that. So when I'm not experiencing getting smaller anymore, when I'm as small as I can go, there will be no more high from being smaller, getting smaller. Then just being has to be enough. And I've never been in a place where I could just sit and be quiet and be. Now I know I'm going to have to work to maintain, so working to stay the same just doesn't have the same buzz hit as working to get smaller does. So that's, I guess, my next big fat girl thing to deal with, that the getting to maximum health. Okay, did you see my hula hoop vlog? I'm sorry for the gum chewing. I have a new addiction. And I probably would have better losses if I didn't. I chain chew gum sometimes, the same as people chain smoke. At Walmart, I'm buying sugar-free juicy fruit by the carton, and they're looking at me like I'm nuts, and maybe I am. So some of you are giving up coffee creamer. I may have to go cold turkey on my juicy fruit. So that's another thing I need to take a look at if I'm real serious about my losses. I know that if you're smaller, the hit to the leptin isn't as great from those artificial sweeteners. But those are, each little chiclet's 2.5 calories. And I won't tell you how many I've had in a day before. So that could be part of my loss issues or non-loss issues. So I'm kind of rambling around, but I did, oh, the hula hooping. You know, whenever I've tried something new, I'm always so awkward in the beginning. Oh my God, I'm so ADHD that it takes me forever to learn anything. But once I learn it, once I have that motor memory, it stays with me. I can remember songs and dances that I was taught when I was little. But I could never, even though I loved to perform in high school and college, I could never have been a professional because I never would have made it through the auditions, because you have to be able to pick up those dances and pick up that music immediately. And I can't do that. I have to retrain I have to train my body, just like the eating. I have to train to dance. So hula hooping is not like riding a bike. I could hula hoop when I was little. But once I got bigger, the bigger I got, the smaller the hula hoops got. So with Fluffynomo and her hula hooping, I went online and really researched. And so tonight I went out and got a 40-inch, 2-pound hula hoop. that, and I put the camera on from the very first try. I had tried to hula hoop with one of the Walmart little ones, and they were way too small and too light. My older daughter, 22, could make it go, the 5-foot one. I couldn't make it go. But so I wanted to record from the very first moment my attempts at hula hooping, and I was delighted that I managed to get several revelations. Now, I can tell already in my back, I'm going to be sore. That little bit I did on camera, I'm going to be sore. But it's my midsection that I have so much issue with. And you can see by looking at that, by looking at that hula hooping, that my legs are like nothing there. And then I've got this like tree trunk sitting on top of those teeny little hips. So everything I read said you can take 2 inches off your waist by hula hooping. So what was neat was that there's some dance moves you can do along with it, and I bought the Xbox with the dances, and I can't translate it to my body. I just can't. Okay, let's slow it down. It's like, but maybe if I can get the hula hoop going, then I can switch feet. Now my knees are bad, and so as far as once it gets low, you're supposed to bend your knees and go faster and bring it up. Who knows whether I'll ever be able to do that. But what you're seeing is I'll be 60 this summer hula hooping. And so they say it's never too late to teach an old dog new tricks. So when I get to the point that I can get it up and keep it up, I will do a vlog while I hula hoop. But I probably won't do any more training hula hooping vlogs. But I did want you to see, well, you know, if I'd been totally ridiculous, I probably wouldn't have put it on. I don't know. Anyway, so sorry this has been so long. Shout out to Joanne, Lamb Chops. Here's your vlog. I'm sorry it takes me so long. I always think about doing it, and then in my ADHD procrastination, I just put it off and put it off, and then it's like, oh, forgot all about it. So I need to do more stream of consciousness and just turn the damn thing on when the thoughts come to me, and maybe I'll get better at doing that. So I just truly appreciate your vlogging, because it is nice to have vlogs in the queue, and you do nice, short, sweet vlogs, and not like me. I come on every once in a while and I go on and on and on. But you know I can't go past 15 minutes because I can't send it to YouTube if I do that. So for all of you who are meeting me in Ohio, I'm looking forward to meeting you. And for the rest of you, I'm expecting you're going to see some vlogs coming out of Ohio. I hope I can get people to promise not to show us eating, though, or show what's on our plates. That wouldn't be very helpful, showing all that food porn. So I'll check in with you later. Bye-bye for now.